city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Burrow will throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
They'll send the tight end in motion. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I I know defensive backs. They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
One of the best in the NFL, in no small part because of his running ability. But on that play, didn't matter to the defense at all. Nice stop for them, a feather in their cap for getting the sack and brought down one of the toughest guys to catch in the NFL.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down. A tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this 1st down. And they go play action now. Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Right side completes to Mechie. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Wilson. This will be complete to Mechie. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
12.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Wilson will throw again. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Just keeping the play alive. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
11.
To try again after the sack. Burrow. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. This ball caught by Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle,
Here we go.
can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
11 MT, take.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. First down, here's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Caught left side by Mechie. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Wilson. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again is Wilson. He gets this one to Mechie. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the 24, Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Taken at the goal line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. B.J. Hill gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got it. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter. But that, not the smartest of throws.
I'll agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads. And he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
11 Thomas.
To the air again, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. McPherson's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. Roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10.
11.
Now Burrow. And it's caught. And he's brought down. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Three-quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Mixon again. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
14, buddy.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This one finds Pierce on the out route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. A run for Pierce out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on second and 8. There's Wilson to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Wilson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On third down, Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Fourth down, here's Wilson. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Wilson on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Texans are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 34, Bengals 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
11.
Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
To throw, Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th.